Hey, what's going on, Built on a Budget family? Hey, this is your boy Built on a Budget, coming back to you with another video. Today, I want to do a part 2 on my big block Chevy 2. Hey, man, look, I want to thank all of my viewers and subscribers for, y'all really watched that video, man. Got a lot of good comments on it, and a lot of views in a short amount of time. That's what makes it worth doing these videos, man. When you got people watching them, you don't mind making them. So I just want to say thank you for all of your views, all of my subscribers, the new ones that I got, all of your comments. I try to answer all of them, whatever they may be. But today, I want to do a part 2 on my Nova. The reason why I want to do a part 2 is I showed y'all the car, but I never really got into a lot of the details of my build. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and kind of give y'all a little details, a few of them anyway, to kind of help y'all out. So let me turn this camera around. Up here at the power plant. What y'all see, now you got to understand, this car been done for 10 years at least. And so what I have in here is a big block 454. Got the original cast iron intake on it, the original 4-barrel quadrijet on it, and as y'all see, it got a set of shorty headers on it. Power steering car, got aluminum radiator in it, and what makes all of this possible is the front suspension that I have in the car. What I actually have is a Heights front clip suspension. It mounts down at the firewall and it comes all the way out for the front bumpers and everything, sheet metal and all of that stuff to mount back on it. It got tubular A-arms on it, rack and pinion steering. It got disc brakes on it, which that's a Corvette style chrome master cylinder. And you can see the support rods, which are fully adjustable, that mounts on the firewall and come to the front of the frame. This car, which you can't see it, actually have 4-wheel disc brakes all the way around on it, and I'll talk a little bit more about that a little later. But as you see, this little reservoir, when I built this car, you can hear the echo coming off the hood up here. When I actually built this car, I actually put in a hydraulic clutch system. Make it a little easier, on the clutch. A lot of times, man, you get them old big clutches and stuff, you have to stand on them. But this is a hydraulic assist clutch, which makes it a whole lot easier. Then she have a 5-blade fan on it. I don't know how well y'all can see that. When I first built this car, I had a flex fan on it. And I noticed that driving the car on the highway at 55 and 60 miles per hour, it would start running a little warm. And it was all because that flex fan was actually not working at the higher RPMs in order to give the car more RPMs, less drag. and so it wasn't moving the air, so I changed it around. The car has a tilt chrome steering wheel in it, which you can see I had to use the joints. I had to use a double joint system to mount it to the rack and pin. So it's the car got the electronic ignition in it, and so that's pretty much what I got up under the hood. Oh, now this big block, I did a little work to it. Nothing too radical, but it has what they call a mother thumper cam in it, which was like a 570 lift on it, and that's what make it sound real good. I actually put new bumpers, front and rear, and they need to be cleaned up. And I went with the vintage half moons on my headlights, just to give it that little vintage look. All of the grill, which is, if you notice, you see that grill? That's original 1962 Chevy 2 grill. When I got it, it had a 63, 64 grill in it, but it ain't a 63, 64, it's a 62. And I wanted to be identified by that, and the grill is a telltale sign of that. So I went and done that. The car sitting on some 205 60 15s, multi-miles, on a 7-inch rally with the Corvette center caps in it, the small center caps. Like I said, you can't really see them. You might can see them if I get the camera in there real good. But it got drilled and slotted rotors on the front of it. I wanted to maintain the original mirrors. I put new windshield in it. I got a brand new hood for it that I done had for years. I'll show you that in a minute. Well, at least I'll show you the box of it. But the car got all of the chrome around the windows that came with it. I took the emblems off the back, but I still have them. I got the chrome strip that go down the hood, but I don't know if I'm gonna put them on my new ones. As I showed you, that door closed now. I could tell in my last video that I done that when I had the car running, it sounded like it had a little ticking noise. And I tried to stop it in the video, but I didn't. I'm gonna show y'all what that was, just in case some of y'all heard it. With that window there, with that cam hitting, the window was rattling on it. So in the beginning of that video, when I started it up, if you watched it, no, the car wasn't ticking. That was just the window rattling on it. Now on the back, I got two 55 60 15s on an 8-inch rally. But to show you a little something, I'm just gonna show y'all what will fit. And I'll tell you how I set it up. Let me come around on this side, get a little better light there. Those wheels right there, which is a 20 by 10 with a 265 40 20, are fit under the back of the Nova. And the reason why, and I mean, you look at that lip, and I got to clean these up too. I did a little something to them, but they ain't clean like I'm gonna clean them. What I done was, I mini tube this car. But let me show y'all this, see if you can see that rack up under there. Let me see something here. That's the rack and pin up under there. Okay. What I done was I mini tubed this car to where it would take a 10-inch wheel on it. And as you see, the back has a new bumper on it, original tail lights, a 1962 license tag. I wanted to put that little antenna on the back, but I'm gonna see if I can't get up under here and show y'all a little bit of this 4-link suspension. Okay, see, she got a brand new gas tank under it, and she got a 4-link suspension. You can see that, and it also has disc brakes on the back. Now I'm gonna see if I can't show you a little bit more. Get the camera up under there. Hold up. Y'all just stay with me. I'm trying to work with y'all now. So stay with me for a minute. I don't know how well you can see the Flowmaster exhaust up under it. Got a drive shaft loop under the back of it. And now you can see the disc brakes up under there. So the car has 4-wheel disc brakes on it. Now, let me come back out here. I'm just trying to show y'all a few things about the car. Now, turn this around. I'm gonna go in and show y'all the inside in a minute. Let me turn the camera around and show you. See, that's my hood, my replacement hood. It been sitting back here for several years. Those are the 63, 64 grills that I had when I first bought the car. You know, a couple of more extra little pieces and stuff hanging up. But yeah. Let me share this with y'all. The car also has a 308 gear in the rear end. And so you may think, well, why he gonna build a big block car and put 308s in it? Well, I tell anybody, if you're trying to build anything, you need to know what's your intent of usage with what you're building. I mean, why would I put a big block motor in there with some 14 gears and all I'm gonna do is cut blocks? I wanna drive this car to the beach. I wanna drive this car to church on Sundays. I mean, I wanna drive this car anywhere I wanna go, and it's hard to do it whenever you sitting there and it's getting about 4 miles to a gallon because you going down the boulevard tacking 4,000 RPMs with some 410s or 411s in there. And that ain't good for a big block by itself. You know, to me, I'd have been asking for problems. So my intent of use was what determined my build. It's a 4-speed car, which, you know, a lot of cars now got overdrive in them. If I'd have had a 5-speed, I'd have went with a bigger gear. I got a 4-speed, so I went with a 308 rear engine with disc brakes on the back, 4-link suspension with a Muncie 4-speed, and it's not the short ratio 4-speed, it's the long ratio, which means it don't whine real quick between first and second. The car got the original style shifter, console. Like I said, it was a straight drive car. It was just a 3-speed, and I did it because I put new floor pans and stuff in it, and I put the 4-speed hump in it. Like I said, it's a tilt-wheel car. See if I can't tilt it. Y'all, hopefully y'all can see that it's tilting. Tilt wheel. And I had a comment on the gauge cluster. Let me see if I can zero in on the gauge cluster. Now these are dolphin gauges. You see you have the fuel, the temperature, the voltage, and the oil pressure in that one pod. I know it's got a reflection of the steering wheel right there. On this side, it's an electronic speedo. Let me see. Now, what I like about the electronic speedo, well, let me finish. And then in the center, I'm trying to get in here where I can show y'all. You got the tachometer. Now, all of these gauge clusters, if you're familiar with this car, I customized that spot. I made a plate. For the gauges, and then I made it to where I could weld it in at the original spot for the where the old one come from. It still have the original key that works. It locks out. It even has the panel for the trim for the radio. That's why I didn't want to cut it out, because I wanted to put a stock style radio, Bluetooth compatible, back in it. It has the original rearview mirror. I got the original sun visors in it. All of my switches and stuff, you know, they still original to the car. The car still sports all of the original inside chrome that's on it, the door handles. I mean, I put seat belts in it because I wanted seat belts. But what I like about, if you see the ribs in this trim right here, they match the ribs in the console. And that console was hard to find, and it wasn't cheap when I found it. I can only imagine what they cost now. I got the little emblem that go on the glove box. You know, I got pretty much all of the stuff. Got a new style gas pedal that runs with the cable. But now, let's get back to the speed. Maybe you building a car, got big tires on it, little tires, whatever. Ain't nothing original, and your speedometer is all over the place. An electronic speedometer, programmable, is one that you need to buy to program it to, regardless of your rear end ratio, regardless of your transmission style, you can program your speedometer to be accurate. I mean, they might cost a little more money, but they are well worth it. So that's what I decided to do, was programmable. I even got that in my 50 in the silver bullet, but they TPI gauges, and I'm gonna do a little video on that a little later and let y'all know what I done to build that. Original. Oh, turn the camera around so y'all can see it. It's the original bucket seat car. All of that chrome stuff clean up real good with that Mothers. But let me get out and show you, you know, that stuff they'll still clean up for the most part. You know, bucket seats. I just like the look of the original to an old school car. I mean, even the glass got a blue tint to it. The back glass and all of the side glasses is original to the car. The windshield is what's new. But it got 2.5-inch exhaust. And I don't know if I can get a shot of the X pipe. I'm all down on the ground trying to make it happen for my Built on the Budget family. Trying to make it work for y'all guys, man. So kind of stick with me here while I get this camera set up. I want to try to show y'all whatever it is I can. That's them X pipe. The guy laid some pipe. Now, have you ever heard people talking about laying pipe? The pipe man laid them big tubes. There you can see the setup. I thought you could. But yeah. But that's them X pipe he got in there. And then the car even have subframe connectors on it. They got subframe connectors that's tying everything together from the front to the back. But I'm gonna get a money shot with the hood up. That's that money shot with the hood up on it. It's a nice looking car, man. I've been well pleased with it. The performance of it. It's not a race car, and I ain't out here trying to race, but it's just a real nice car. Let me see. I had to put a battery, boy. It takes a good battery to make this big block fire. But let me see what I can do here. That's running with the automatic choke on it. I'm gonna let it warm up a little bit, and then I'm gonna knock it off. But you hear how raspy it is, and you can still hear the cam. You hear that? Y'all heard how quick that car started up? See if I can do it one more time. Listen to it. Let me tell y'all something. This car, because I paid attention to my build, this car actually run on 87 octane. And I never put a timing light on that car. I timed it all by this right here and kind of knowing how an engine's supposed to perform. And you see what I got. So look, man, this video done went kind of long. But I wanted y'all to hear that. You hear that joker? She turned on the hit, boy. You got boom. You got boom. That's a big block, man. And you hear how she sound. She got water dripping out the tailpipe. I ain't even gonna show that to y'all. That's too much. But she dripping water out the tailpipe. But that big block is right, man. And it's purposely built to cruise. I'm not out there spinning tires. I'm not out there trying to race nobody. All I want to do is cruise down through, you know how you cruise. If you got anything that you cruise with, you know how to do it. It's those people that don't have nothing, that don't know how to cruise, and they think that you're supposed to be out there spinning the rubber off your tires, turning your stuff up. No, that ain't all about that, man. So look, 87 octane, she hitting on a dime. I just wanted to give y'all a little insight on how I built this car and why I did what I wanted to do. And I hope y'all enjoy it. Like I said, I appreciate y'all watching this one. Y'all gave me a lot of love on part 1. But this part 2, if you stay with it, maybe it would have been informative. But yeah, I've already have the paint. She gonna be triple black with red interior. And I done had the paint for so long, I still hope it's some good. But I got it. Base coat, clear coat, waiting on me. Black with red goods. Till the next video, man, y'all know what y'all supposed to do. Like, share, subscribe, thumbs up. I like to see the thumbs up. Help me out. Give me the thumbs up so YouTube can see that and move me around in the algorithms. And, you know, comment. I love to hear from you. Whatever questions you may have, I love to hear from you. Until the next one, this is Built on the Budget, saying, hey, I'm going to do the same thing with Novocaine. Big Boy Toys is probably what's going to be on the next one. This is grown man toys right here. Grown man stuff. This ain't for the faint of heart. It's the grown and sexy OG stuff. Tell me what y'all think. I'm going to do a video. You want to see the video on my build on this so I can give you a little detail? Hit it up in the comments, and I definitely do it. Till the next one, peace.